What's up, Tipsy Travelers? Where are we at, babe?
The Capital Airshow.
Capital Airshow. Sarah's a sponsor, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna see some Blue Angels, some other planes. It's gonna be a loud, good time. Alright, so we're at the Capital Airshow today, Tipsy Travelers, and Sarah's company is a sponsor, and so we got VIP tickets. We get special seating, which is really cool. We're gonna explore the grounds. Looks like there's a lot of like local wineries, local breweries, some food spots, so that's gonna be a good time.
Famous?
Absolutely. Subscribe to the channel, yeah.
Posters, earplugs.
Oh, hello. Thank you so much.
No worries.
Appreciate it.
Posters, earplugs, all free.
Awesome, thank you.
We have a Grenache Brut Rosé sparkling, a Viognier. Still, you have Viognier?
That makes it more.
So it's actually, you have the middle one.
Thank you so much. Perfect. You can buy bottles later?
You can't buy bottles later, but you can come. You can come back and get more.
Okay.
But you can, if you want to take that, you can order it from the winery. That gives you a discount. It says it's expired, but it hasn't.
Can I try some of the Grenache?
Yeah.
Thank you. Much, sir. Appreciate it. So it's free? Whoa. I slipped on one of these rocks. Blue Angels, friends and family. That's cool.
Birds are welcome down from Beale, 8578 directly for the 9th reconnaissance, Lieutenant Colonel Jeffrey Cameron.
Hey, good morning everybody, and welcome to partnership and for allowing us to be part of this amazing event. For over 2 decades, the California Capital Airshow has connected the community with Sacramento's deep aerospace history and inspired new generations of aviation enthusiasts. For even longer, the skies of NorCal have roared with the symphony of their articulations and talent. We're going to showcase a small part of what we do globally 24/7. As we look at the skies today, let us be reminded of the power of dreams, the pursuit of excellence, and the importance of community. Let the Lord
It's close. Because they're going through their final systems check. And we'll let them get up and into the air. They'll be taking part in our flying demonstration.
Killer. Yeah. Well, no, it's just like, what is it?
The guns on these things at the front are pretty sick. Look at those. that one you can just pile in. Super sweet. Line to get up. So one of my best friends is a captain in the Marines, and it's just crazy to think every deployment he's in something like that, sitting on one of those benches. Just really kind of puts things into perspective when you fly commercial, and yeah, versus what they go through, and being strapped to the wall basically. That was insane to walk through. Oh my God. Big beautiful doll.
These are all World War II aircraft. When we were fighting in Germany.
You're going to spend some time with your cousins, okay?
It's a really interesting design. I want to see these on the left too. So cool.
I don't know what cheese is. I know it was had the highest fire. Yeah.
It folds. That's pretty crazy.
Others across this great nation. So be sure to talk to him, download the latest episode of Show Center, the AirShow podcast, and enjoy. Get to know him a little bit better. What did you?
They're good. Flip it around and say,
Oh, that's amazing.
yeah, not bad, right?
Where'd you get that?
I got it at bestbuy.com.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like going to Best
And
Buy.
what's the brand? What is it?
It's,
So cool.
yeah, not bad, right?
I love Best Buy.
Yeah,
I buy stuff from them because I want them to be there when I need them.
yeah, oh, absolutely.
You guys got going.
Behind both of them, here comes Dennis, Sheeter, Dyson, Wing. Watch this jet climb and know that it can top off at 70,000 feet. Museum and currently in charge of maintaining the fleet, flying air shows mostly during the summer, loves flying this beautiful Mosquito. The Spitfire, Alan Rocky, flying the Mark 9 Spitfire for us today. Both aircraft capable of over 400. And photos you want to share on the socials, tagging Capital Airshow, hashtag CCA, so that we can see them, read your comments, and enjoy your clips as well. Share them too. Once again, Bernie and the Mosquito. The Spitfire. Alan Rocky in control of the Mark 9. And Alan, because of their rarity to get them safely back on the ground, they are, after all, priceless pieces of flying history. And it's important to keep them flying so that the stories are never forgotten, the sacrifices that were made, the history. And so now setting up for their approach and to get them back on the ground. That wing, these planes designed to fly. Taking off on the landing, especially the landing, very hard to do. Coming over the wing, producing that lift. Let's see if we can hear that. I'm going to bring the music down just a bit. You hear that? That's a sound that most pilots never ever want to hear. You want that engine to keep running. And with an airplane of this vintage, he can't restart that engine even if he wanted to. There's no electric start. It has to be prop started. You see the prop wheeling around, but he hasn't got enough airspeed to actually get it to go around to start the engine. So he's committed to coming down here to show center. Now, has he got enough energy to get this done? Turning in. Touching down. Cargo doors are open. You can see the crewmen in there. In the what we call dirty patch in a Cessna O2s. The OP-10. The old Grumman, of course. Reconfigured for firefighting and 14 air tanker bases in the state, 10 CAL FIRE Helitac bases, and 1 CAL FIRE San Diego County Sheriff Helitac base too. Aircraft can reach the most. Outstanding service. Folks, they're probably taking pictures of you as well as they go by. Let's give it up for CAL FIRE. Show them a great sign of appreciation. Give them a huge wave as a thank you for their hard work. Let's go see you. Nice to see you. The heaviest of the single of the second. Flying the B-25 Alan, Rocky, and Danny's girl, the P-51 Mustangs, flying high cover for us. Gordon and the Toro Bomb Squad are back to add a little boom to the zoom as well. Made famous in the Doolittle raids, as America struck back, the Japanese in the Pacific, used by the Allies too. So B-7 apparently doesn't fly alone. It can fly with many, many, as the president said, drones to assist it. Your socials, remember to hashtag CCA Capital Airshow, California Capital Airshow, so we can see your clips, photos, and comments as well. And again, go. There you hear a little bit of the whistle and the roar. Throughout the afternoon, too, when we go to the past, we'll bring it up to the future with some classic Navy aircraft from the past. We'll then move to the Marines and the F-35B this afternoon. Brad Jethro is going to take his first flight ever in the Method 7 Cup. We see out front instructor Mike Tyson. And then we hand over at 3 o'clock this afternoon to the Blue Angels. Beautifully, he shows the airplane off. Get your cameras ready. He's coming from the right this time. He's going to lift that wing up too. Now as it climbs high, slowly rolls, so you see those D-Day invasion stripes. You see how effective they were at letting the Allied, as the invasion happened. Here comes Bernie. He'll get the canopy back. It'll be open. You'll get a good look at him. And I hope you get a chance to meet him. He's got to fly another plane for us later this afternoon, the Wildcat. And look at that, beautifully restored. There he is, giving you a huge. Give him a wave.
So it's a little overcast, which has actually been a really nice day. Years past it's been pretty hot, and on the blacktops, yeah, it scorches you. It's been really fun. They just did a celebration to honor the Navy anniversary, and my grandfather was an immigrant from Germany, but actually was a Navy diver in World War II for the United States, and my other grandfather was in the Air Force. So being at the show where they honor our veterans is definitely really special. And check this out.
for the dedication pass. Major Heister and the rest of the F-16 Viper demonstration team wish to dedicate this next pass to the men and women from all branches of the armed forces and their families, stationed around the world defending America.
Anniversary of the United States Air Force. From this gathering was formed the Heritage Flag, a unique visual representation of the Air Force's history from the days of the Army Air Corps to the present.
What started out as a one-time event has grown in popularity and demand. In 2010, the Air Force Heritage Flight Foundation joined the United States Air Force to keep this popular program flying, and now heritage flights are performed at air shows and special events in the United States and around the world. F-16 or on the ground guaranteeing its readiness to fight. On behalf of the United States Air Force, the Commander of Air Combat Command, General Ken Wilsbach, and all the men and women of Air Combat Command, thank you for your attendance, patriotism, and support.
Put your hands together.
Yeah.
For the Viper demonstration team, you want to get to meet Taylor in a more personal way and hear his story as he tells it on our podcast, Show Center, the AirShow podcast. Dauntless is already gone. The Wildcat's still to come. The Corsair. Don't be alarmed. I'm sure we can talk him. No, that's not good. Pull up. I'm going to try and get him on the radio, Mike. This is not good. Jeez. That's going to help. We'll send an ambulance out for him. That's going to set him right off, I think. Oh, no. Mike's just grabbed the ambulance. He has to get out there, and I'm going to try and get him on the radio here. Jeez. Red Jethro from Tennessee, his first flight ever. Red, it's Rick here on the ground. Can you hear me? Just press that red button on the knob to talk to me.
Oh no! I've watched too many James Bond movies and I have confirmation about a red button.
I understand, but it's going to help us communicate. I can talk to you and talk you down. Yeah, the red and white flag, that's just a target, folks. It's not going to help. You see the folks on the ground are trying to get... Just keep it steady in the middle. We'll slow things down, and we'll get you back on the ground. We're getting a little high now. We want to get you down. I don't want you being that high.
Okay, well, I don't have a problem being high, but I think I am going to try and slow it down here for a minute. So I'm going to push on the brake pedal and see if I can't slow her down, okay?
All right, no, that's not what something came out of the airplane, dude. They're not a brake pedal. Those are rudder pedals. You need... Oh, no, you're in a spin. Man. What is that paper?
I'm not crying. I'm just trying to blow my nose there, Rick.
That's what we're hoping down here. We want to get you over the runway and get you to just slow things down, bring the throttle back a bit, steady. Keep that stick in the middle and stay off of those pedals as much as... Just keep everything in the middle.
Okay? I mean, this is... Get some speed on her. It's kind of like Butts Busters. I was a champion, state champions in 06.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's, you know, it's sheep riding. It's like a national pastime in Tennessee.
You're starting to get the pyro guys.
Okay.
The pyro guys get a little upset. They would prefer you get back out over the runway here. Let's try and get you down.
What's happening now?
You're stalling the airplane. You can't slow it down too much. You need that speed to keep the wings giving you lift.
Okay. Right. This is getting pretty scary.
I'll bet it is. You know, we could probably just shoot them down. Was that out loud? I'm sorry. All right, Red. You see, they're getting upset with you, Red. They want to shoot you down.
Oh, well, hey, I'm just trying to have a good time up here. What's going on?
Well, what's going on is we're going to bring out some technology. I think we've got something that can help get you down.
Okay.
You see. Well, I think we can make it easy because this way you only have to get close. And right, I'm worried that you're not going to be steady enough to be able to land.
Okay.
So head down the other way. You almost landed there. That's pretty good. You are getting the knack of this, and you've got enough under your belt now and some confidence there to get close enough to the top of that end. It's pulling them. It's pulling them along. And I'm getting tingly just standing here. Oh. Now you're going to dial it up to 12 to get the tail down.
Wow.
Red, how you feeling? We got you there. This is very good. You're down, my friend. Ladies and gentlemen, Red Jethro, played by the great Eric Tucker. And he's going to come back in, taxi back in again. 250th victory formation. Victory in the Pacific, too.
Flight Demonstration Squadron takes pleasure in performing for you this, our second flight demonstration of the 2025 season. I am Major Scott Locks, narrator for the Blue Angels. The Blue Angels maintenance crew and their equipment travel aboard a United States Marine. Once again, I am Major Scott Locks from Chantilly, Virginia. Blue Angel number 7, the narrator for the flight demonstration, and the pilot for the key influencer and media personnel we normally fly at each show site. Blue Angel number 8, Lieutenant Commander Lily Montana from Vienna, Virginia, is the Squadron Naval Flight Officer and Events Coordinator. Commander Bryce Abashan from Washington, Missouri, serves as the squadron's. The 6 demonstration pilots are approaching the end of the runway to begin their takeoff sequence. Very shortly, Commander Brian will call for the 4 diamond pilots to take fingertip formation. In this formation, Blue Angel number 4, the slot pilot, will be positioned outboard of Blue Angel number 2 on the right wing. From there, they'll begin their takeoff roll, transition to the diamond on liftoff, and commence the diamond half squirrel cage on takeoff. As the diamond clears the flight line, the 2 solo pilots will begin their takeoff maneuvers. In a dynamic display of the thrust produced by these General Electric engines,
You are clear for takeoff. Have a good one. Thanks, Bo. Solos are clear for takeoff. Solos ready to rock the California Capital Airshow, boss. Boss, we're clear for takeoff. The winds are 3, 5, 0, and 10. That's your right tailwind. Check your break off. Check your trim set. Check your nose takeoff. Maneuver. Dive ass squirrel cage. Let her go. We go, Bobby. Trash timing clicks on 9. Let's fire it up for Sacramento.
now to the left, Commander Brian calls smoke on, off, brakes now, burners ready now, and the Blue Angel Diamond is rolling. As they pass before you, you will notice that the smoke is no longer visible while the engines are in afterburner.